Welcome to Healthy Vegan Living. I'm Gary. Today what we're going to do is we're going to pick some squash from my shaded squash garden. And then after that we're going to go in the kitchen and we're going to cook it. A unique blend of vegetables placed together inside the squash. I think you'll really enjoy it.
Welcome to Healthy Vegan Living, a whole food plant-based lifestyle.
The trick is to get this shade cloth off so I can get to what I need to do. And there's a lot of zucchinis to pick today. So what you're going to see me is to dive in there and try to get as many little squashes as possible. So I have plenty for my salads, but I also plenty for tonight. Like this one right now. This flower can be eaten in the salad, and I can have this very tasty zucchini at the same time. Alright, so that's it right there. Now the next thing we have to do in the garden, you can't let these go, otherwise you stop your production. So these are cherry tomatoes and we're going to be picking those next. Now you guys don't tell anybody, but I'm using my mother's best kitchen. This is a furry knife, very, very sharp. And she wouldn't be very happy with me right now if she saw I was using it in the garden. So now that we have the trimmings for the squash and some of the tomatoes that needed to be picked, we're going to move to the kitchen and we're going to show you how we're going to cook these giant squashes. Now, if you won't be able to find these giant squashes at your local grocery market, they have already know that people prefer to have the small ones for the salads, and that's what they do. But if you want those large squashes and you don't have a backyard garden, the best way to do it is to either ask a friend who's growing a garden or go to your local CSA, community supported agriculture, or your farmer's market. And often, if you talk to the farmer, can you let me grow, or do you have large squashes, they'll save them for you. So that's what you can do. I've done it this way, I've purchased them that way. You do pay a little premium because they're so large, but on the other hand, you're getting a lot for your buck. Okay, so let's go in the kitchen. Hi, so what we're doing right now is we're taking our leaves that we got from the garden, including these arugula seed pods, which are very, very peppery. And what we're going to be doing is cooking the leaves in the seed pods. Matter of fact, I'm going to probably cook half of this. And then these right here are the beet leaves, and they'll always be separated from the stem. So we're going to stick it inside of here. Then what the process is going to be is, as I cook all these, they're going to shrinkle down to just like spinach. And there's a lot here, but there's not going to be a lot after it cooks down. And what we're going to be doing with this is we're going to add it to our other ingredients. I'm putting in 2 cups of water into it. and I'm going to start the Instapot. And this is probably going to take about 2 or 3 revolutions to be able to get rid of all the beet greens and the Brussels sprout leaves. And then what we're going to be doing is, once that's all cooked, we're going to put it in one container, mix it all together, and put it inside of the oven, mixed up with the already cooked beet leaves and Brussels sprout leaves. And then we'll put a very interesting topping on the top. So I'm wearing this get-up because I've been working in my garden all morning, taking care of little things. If you're curious to what I've been up to, just go on my Instagram channel and you can see all the latest stuff on my garden. So you saw that I put all those leaves in there. They were all the beet leaves, and this is after 2 minutes. You see how they're basically broken down just like if they were like spinach. So now what we're going to be doing is just continuing doing this. After a while we'll be doing charred leaves like these, and the charred leaves are actually much easier to cook and don't need to take as much time, but we're going to try to get rid of all these. Now these giant leaves over here, these are Brussels sprout leaves. They're much thicker, and the older ones, which are at the bottom of the plant, are really thick. I mean, like shoe leather thick. But once they cook in the Instapot, they're going to be a lot more pliable, and this is part of how you can use your Brussels sprout leaves, mix them with other vegetables to make it interesting. Okay, so we're just going to continue the process.
If you like what you see, subscribe. And if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Thank you for watching.